Happiness is often viewed as something tied to our external circumstances, like relationships, achievements, or material possessions. But what if the key to true happiness lies within us? What if being alone, rather than a source of sadness or isolation, could be a profound opportunity to discover our inner strength and joy? Many of us fear solitude because we associate it with loneliness, but being alone and being lonely are entirely different experiences. Loneliness is the absence of connection, but being alone is the presence of self. When we learn how to be happy alone, we unlock a level of freedom and contentment that cannot be taken away by external events or the opinions of others. Imagine waking up each morning with the knowledge that your happiness isn't dependent on someone else. You are your own source of peace, your own anchor in the storm. To reach this place, we must shift our mindset, embrace self-discovery, and practice habits that nurture our well-being. Being alone offers the time and space to ask ourselves important questions. Who am I? What do I value? What brings me joy? The answers to these questions are the foundation of a fulfilling life, and they can only be uncovered when we take the time to sit with ourselves without distraction. Solitude provides a chance to grow. When we step away from the noise of the world and the expectations of others, we gain clarity about what truly matters. It's an opportunity to pursue passions, develop new skills, and deepen our relationship with ourselves. It teaches us to rely on our inner resources to become resilient and self-sufficient. This doesn't mean cutting ourselves off from others, but rather creating a solid foundation of self-love that enhances every relationship and interaction we have. Being happy alone doesn't come naturally to most of us. It's a skill that takes practice. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, even frightening. But discomfort is often the gateway to transformation. By leaning into this discomfort, we begin to see its gifts. Solitude gives us the time to reflect, to heal from past wounds, and to dream about the future. It is in these moments of stillness that we can hear the whispers of our soul, guiding us toward our true path. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate happiness in solitude is to develop gratitude for your own company. Think about it. You spend every moment of your life with yourself. Shouldn't that relationship be the most loving and supportive one you have? Begin by treating yourself with kindness. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small, and forgive yourself for your mistakes. By nurturing self-compassion, you create a safe and joyful inner world. Another key to thriving in solitude is to focus on personal growth. Use your alone time to invest in yourself. Read books that inspire you, take up a hobby that excites you, or set goals that challenge you. These activities not only fill your time, but also build your confidence and sense of purpose. When you engage in meaningful pursuits, you begin to see solitude not as a void, but as a canvas on which you can paint the life you desire. Connection to the world around you is also essential for happiness, even when you're alone. Spending time in nature, for example, can be incredibly grounding and uplifting. Notice the beauty in a sunrise, the rustling of leaves, or the rhythm of waves. These moments remind us of the vastness of life and our place within it. Similarly, practicing mindfulness can help us find joy in the present moment. Instead of worrying about the past or the future, focus on what's happening right now. This simple shift can transform ordinary moments into sources of peace and contentment. Of course, being happy alone doesn't mean you should avoid relationships altogether. In fact, learning to be happy on your own can improve your relationships with others. When you no longer depend on others for your happiness, you can approach relationships from a place of love and generosity rather than need or fear. This creates healthier, more fulfilling connections. It's also important to acknowledge that being alone can sometimes bring up difficult emotions. When there are no distractions, we may have to confront feelings we've been avoiding. While this can be challenging, it's also an opportunity for growth. Facing these emotions head-on allows us to process and release them, making space for greater happiness and peace. Journaling, meditation, or speaking with a trusted counselor can be helpful tools during this process. The journey to being happy alone is not about becoming a hermit or rejecting the company of others. It's about realizing that your happiness is your responsibility and that you have the power to create it regardless of your circumstances. It's about embracing the quiet moments and finding beauty in your own presence. It's about discovering that you are enough. When you learn to be happy alone, you become unstoppable. No longer do you seek validation from others or base your self-worth on external achievements. You understand that happiness is not something to be found out there, but something to be cultivated within. This realization is liberating. It allows you to live authentically, to pursue your passions without fear, and to find joy in the simple, everyday moments of life. So, if you're someone who fears solitude or struggles to find happiness on your own, take heart. This journey is not about perfection, it's about progress. Start small. Spend a few minutes each day in quiet reflection. Write down 3 things you appreciate about yourself. Try a new activity that excites you. With each step, you'll begin to see that being alone is not something to fear, but a gift to embrace. Happiness is a choice, and it's one you can make for yourself, regardless of your circumstances. The power to be happy alone lies within you. It's a journey of self-discovery, growth, and empowerment. And when you unlock this power, you'll find that happiness is not only possible, but limitless. You are your own source of joy, your own greatest ally, and your own best company. So take the first step today and embrace the beauty of being alone. Being alone and feeling lonely are 2 vastly different experiences, and understanding the distinction is crucial for personal happiness and growth. Being alone simply means the absence of others. It's a physical state where you are by yourself. However, loneliness is an emotional state, a feeling of being disconnected, even in the presence of others. Recognizing this difference helps shift your perspective on solitude. Solitude offers a chance to reconnect with yourself without external distractions. It provides the freedom to explore your thoughts, desires, and creativity, helping you discover who you truly are. On the other hand, loneliness often stems from a lack of connection, not just with others, but also with yourself. It reflects a longing for emotional fulfillment and can persist even in social settings if you feel unseen or unheard. Embracing being alone starts with reframing solitude as an opportunity rather than a problem. When you see time by yourself as a chance to recharge and grow, it transforms into something empowering. It allows you to cultivate self-awareness, set personal goals, and practice self-care. Developing this perspective can turn what might seem like isolation into a productive and fulfilling experience. Ultimately, understanding the difference between being alone and loneliness enables you to approach your alone time with a sense of purpose and positivity. It allows you to embrace solitude without fear and learn that happiness isn't dependent on constant companionship, but rather on building a healthy relationship with yourself. Cultivating self-compassion and inner peace is the cornerstone of finding happiness in solitude. It begins with understanding that your relationship with yourself is the most enduring one you will ever have. By treating yourself with kindness, patience, and understanding, you create a nurturing environment for growth and self-discovery. Self-compassion is about forgiving yourself for your mistakes and imperfections. It's recognizing that everyone faces challenges and setbacks, and they are not a reflection of your worth. Instead of being your harshest critic, become your own advocate. Speak to yourself with the same empathy you would offer a dear friend. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and remind yourself that growth is a journey, not a destination. Inner peace, on the other hand, is the ability to find calm and contentment within. It involves letting go of the need for constant external validation and instead turning inward to appreciate the present moment. Practicing mindfulness can help you achieve this state, allowing you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Meditation, deep breathing, and gratitude journaling are tools that can enhance your sense of inner tranquility. When you cultivate self-compassion, you create a safe space within yourself, free from harsh criticism and self-doubt. When you nurture inner peace, you learn to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. Together, these practices empower you to embrace solitude not as loneliness, but as an opportunity for personal growth and fulfillment. They remind you that transformative experience. Gratitude for your own company starts with recognizing the richness of time spent alone. It is in these moments that you can reflect, recharge, and connect with your inner self. Solitude gives you the chance to explore your passions, set goals, and focus on what truly matters to you without the influence of others. It allows you to create a deeper understanding of who you are and what brings you joy. One way to cultivate this gratitude is through self-reflection. Consider journaling about your experiences and achievements, highlighting the traits and strengths that make you unique. Celebrate the little victories and milestones you've achieved on your own. This practice can help you see solitude not as an absence of others, but as a space for self-appreciation. Engaging in activities that you enjoy without the need for companionship is another powerful way to foster gratitude for your own company. Whether it's indulging in a hobby, taking a walk in nature, or savoring a quiet evening with a book, these moments can become sacred when you learn to cherish them. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can also deepen your appreciation for solitude. By being present with yourself and observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment, you can cultivate a sense of peace and acceptance. This inner harmony becomes a foundation for genuine happiness that isn't dependent on external circumstances. Ultimately, developing gratitude for your own company is about recognizing your inherent worth and understanding that being alone is not a limitation but a gift. It empowers you to live authentically, find fulfillment within, and build a life rooted in self-respect and self-love. Embracing personal hobbies and passions is one of the most fulfilling ways to connect with yourself and cultivate a deep sense of happiness. These activities not only enrich your life but also provide an avenue for self-expression and personal growth. They allow you to focus on what genuinely excites and inspires you, transforming moments of solitude into opportunities for discovery and joy. Hobbies and passions serve as a mirror to your inner self, revealing what makes you unique and whole. When you dive into activities you love, whether it's painting, gardening, cooking, writing, or exploring a new interest, you create space to explore your creativity and unlock your potential. These moments of engagement often feel like a gift to yourself, offering a sense of purpose and accomplishment. Engaging in hobbies fosters mindfulness and peace. Immersing yourself in something you love can quiet the mind, helping you step away from daily stresses and focus on the present moment. This process not only brings tranquility but also rejuvenates your mental and emotional well-being. Hobbies also nurture self-confidence and self-discovery. As you learn new skills or refine existing ones, you prove to yourself that growth is always possible. Each small success reinforces your belief in your abilities, building resilience and fostering a positive outlook on life. On a deeper level, pursuing your passions is a form of self-care. It's a reminder to prioritize your happiness and carve out time for what brings you joy. This intentional investment in yourself strengthens your sense of identity and independence. By embracing your hobbies and passions, you enrich your relationship with yourself and celebrate the beauty of your individuality. They serve as a reminder that happiness is not something to be sought from others but can be found within through the things that make your heart come alive. Building confidence through self-discovery is an empowering and life-changing process that can lead to profound personal growth. It's about exploring who you truly are, embracing your uniqueness, and nurturing a deep sense of self-assurance. The journey of self-discovery allows you to uncover your strengths, acknowledge your weaknesses, and understand your desires and passions, all of which are key ingredients in building lasting confidence. The first step in this journey is understanding the difference between external validation and internal confidence. So often, we look to others for approval, praise, or recognition. While external validation can be gratifying in the short term, true confidence stems from within. Building confidence through self-discovery means learning to validate yourself and appreciate your worth independent of outside opinions. When you rely on your own assessment of yourself, your self-esteem becomes more stable and resilient. To build confidence through self-discovery, it's essential to develop self-awareness. This means taking the time to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Understand what makes you happy, what triggers your insecurities, and what you enjoy doing in your free time. Self-awareness is the foundation of personal growth, as it allows you to make informed choices, set boundaries, and align your actions with your true values and desires. Another important element of self-discovery is recognizing and celebrating your strengths. Everyone has unique abilities and talents, but too often we overlook or undervalue them. Through self-discovery, you begin to recognize your gifts, whether it's creativity, problem-solving, empathy, or resilience. Celebrating these strengths not only boosts your confidence, but also reinforces the belief that you have valuable contributions to make in the world. Equally important is acknowledging areas for growth. Part of the journey of self-discovery involves confronting your weaknesses or limiting beliefs and using them as opportunities for improvement. Recognizing areas where you may feel insecure or lack knowledge allows you to take proactive steps to learn and grow. This process builds self-confidence because you begin to see every challenge as an opportunity to improve rather than something that diminishes your value. Building confidence also requires embracing self-compassion. During your journey, you will make mistakes, experience setbacks, and face moments of doubt. Instead of being harsh on yourself, practice kindness and understanding. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend going through a tough time. Self-compassion allows you to navigate failure with resilience and to bounce back stronger each time, knowing that you are deserving of success and happiness. Through self-discovery, you will also learn to trust your intuition. When you tune into your inner voice, you gain clarity and confidence in your decision-making. Trusting your gut helps you align with your true self, making choices that are in harmony with your goals and values. This trust in yourself strengthens your self-belief, enabling you to make bold decisions and take risks that contribute to personal and professional growth. Additionally, self-discovery often involves stepping outside of your comfort zone. Growth rarely occurs in a place of comfort, and pushing yourself to try new things is essential for building confidence. Whether it's speaking in public, pursuing a new career, or starting a new hobby, every new experience you take on adds to your sense of capability. Each time you succeed or even fail, you learn more about your ability to handle challenges, which builds resilience and self-esteem. Building confidence through self-discovery is also about understanding the importance of personal boundaries. Learning to say no, protecting your time, and making choices that prioritize your well-being are vital to developing a strong sense of self-worth. By setting healthy boundaries, you reinforce the idea that you value yourself and are deserving of respect, which in turn builds confidence. Ultimately, the journey of self-discovery is ongoing. It's a process of continual growth and evolution, where you are always learning, adapting, and refining your sense of self. The more you embrace this process, the more confident you become in who you are and what you have to offer. True confidence doesn't come from perfection, but from the acceptance of yourself, flaws, strengths, and everything in between. As you embark on the path of self-discovery, you realize that confidence isn't something you acquire overnight. It is a gradual process that deepens with each step you take toward understanding yourself better. Through self-awareness, self-compassion, growth, and trust in your abilities, you will build lasting confidence that empowers you to navigate life with authenticity and strength. This confidence will not only elevate your life, but also inspire others to embrace their own unique journey of self-discovery and growth. Strengthening relationships through self-reliance is a powerful concept that emphasizes the importance of individual growth and independence in fostering deeper, more meaningful connections with others. It is about recognizing that in order to build strong and lasting relationships, whether with family, friends, or romantic partners, you first need to be whole and secure within yourself. Self-reliance is the foundation upon which healthy relationships can thrive, as it enables you to contribute more fully, maintain personal boundaries, and avoid codependency. Self-reliance means having the emotional maturity to rely on yourself for your own happiness, well-being, and fulfillment. It does not mean isolating yourself or rejecting the support of others, but rather cultivating the inner strength to navigate life's challenges with resilience. When you are self-reliant, you are less likely to project your insecurities, needs, or desires onto others. Instead, you are able to engage with others from a place of inner security and understanding, creating a more balanced and harmonious dynamic. One of the primary ways self-reliance strengthens relationships is by fostering mutual respect. When you are confident in your own worth and abilities, you are less likely to seek validation from others. This creates space for healthy interdependence, where both parties bring their individual strengths and qualities to the relationship, rather than relying on one person to meet all emotional or practical needs. This respect for each other's autonomy allows both individuals to grow independently while still supporting one another. Self-reliance also improves communication within relationships. When you are self-aware and secure in your identity, you are better able to express your thoughts, feelings, and needs without relying on the other person to decipher them. You can communicate openly and honestly, which leads to fewer misunderstandings and conflicts. By taking responsibility for your emotions and reactions, you avoid placing undue pressure on others to fix you or make you feel better, which helps maintain a sense of equality and mutual respect. In romantic relationships, self-reliance allows both partners to pursue their personal interests, hobbies, and goals without feeling threatened or neglected. It is natural for couples to support each other's passions, but when both individuals have a strong sense of self and are able to thrive independently, it strengthens the relationship by making it less about dependency and more about shared experiences. Each person brings their own individuality to the relationship, enhancing the connection while maintaining a healthy level of independence. Furthermore, self-reliance fosters emotional resilience, an essential trait in any relationship. Life is full of ups and downs, and when you have the ability to rely on yourself for emotional support, you are less likely to become overwhelmed by external challenges. This emotional resilience allows you to handle difficulties with a clearer mind, reducing the likelihood of conflicts or misunderstandings arising from stress or frustration. You become a more stable, grounded partner, which in turn creates a more secure and supportive environment for your relationship to grow. Self-reliance also plays a crucial role in building trust. When you are self-sufficient and able to manage your own emotions, finances, and personal well-being, you demonstrate a high level of responsibility. This sense of responsibility and accountability builds trust in your relationships, as the other person knows they can count on you, not only for support, but also for stability and integrity. Trust is a cornerstone of all relationships, and when both individuals practice self-reliance, the bond becomes stronger and more resilient. Moreover, self-reliance enables you to maintain healthy boundaries within your relationships. By knowing your own needs, limits, and desires, you are able to assert your boundaries without fear of rejection or guilt. Healthy boundaries prevent burnout, resentment, and feelings of being taken for granted. They allow both individuals to have their own space, respect each other's individuality, and engage in the relationship from a place of mutual understanding. When boundaries are respected, it creates a sense of safety and security in the relationship, which is essential for long-term happiness. Importantly, self-reliance doesn't mean you must face challenges alone or refuse help from others. Instead, it means cultivating the inner strength to navigate difficulties with a sense of confidence and independence, knowing that you can rely on your own abilities while still appreciating the support and contributions of others. It is about being emotionally self-sufficient without isolating yourself or becoming self-centered. True self-reliance is about creating a balanced life where you can offer support to others while also knowing how to care for and nurture yourself.